Come make Olympic ring and torch earrings with me, just in time for the Olympics. For the ladder stitch base, we start with 2 beads. Run back through the first one, and then thread through the second one. Straighten the beads out and then add another one. Go back through that second bead and keep straightening your beads out. Keep working back through the beads as you continue to add them to the line. This first part of the design always feels the most flimsy, but as you add beads, it will continue to strengthen the pattern. Keep adding beads and threading back through until you have the base of your earrings. Now we will be decreasing the lines to create a triangle with a brick stitch pattern. Add 2 beads and count back to the second link, not the first link, the second. Feed your thread through the link and then reorganize the beads so they line up stacked. Thread back up through that second bead. Readjust the beads as needed. You'll then start with 1 bead and continue to the next link. This is the part where I dumped my beads everywhere, which happens every time I make earrings. So again, feed that line back up through the bead. And then you'll continue adding another bead and feed through the next link. Continue this down the entire line. Don't mind my calloused hands. I get dirty in the day and make bead earrings at night. Once you finish that row, you'll start with 2 beads again, skip the first link, and feed through that second link. Rearrange your beads and go up through that second bead. Continue that line. To finish the top, once I get to those last 2 beads, I like to add 4 beads and loop back through that first bead in the row and continue to loop the thread up through the beads to create more stability. I like to do this a couple times to make sure it's really solid. To finish, I'll do a lot of up and down zigzags through the whole pattern to make sure the thread doesn't feed back through on itself. Once I'm satisfied with the zigzags, I'll snip off the tail. Now we're ready for the fringe. To adjust the direction of the thread, I'm going to thread back through that bead and then I'll weave up through the beads and back down so that the fringe is starting in the correct spot. I have the pattern for this design at my Etsy shop, so check it out through my bio. Now we're ready to start the fringe. You'll want to begin by adding the correct number of beads that you need for that particular fringe. Skip that last bead and thread back through the beads all the way to that base row. Be sure to go up through the bead in that ladder stitch base and then back down through the second column. Continue this process following your pattern. And here are the final earrings. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial.